It's comeback day. Socks. Immediately. I need socks. I left the door open. I have several problems, but the main one is that I can procrastinate really, really well. And the second problem is that all the conditions need to be right for ultimate flow. I don't know why, but like if I want to work for a long period of time, yeah, I really got to have everything together. I've got everything together. I've got the cozies, cozy pants, the cozy socks. Okay, we've got mulled cider, hot coffee that my husband made me. We have cold coffee that I made me. You're sitting on my water cup that I might have to refill at some point, and you're surrounded by clutter. My mug warmer is taking care of my hot coffee. I've got snacks, just all the junk that needs attention. Okay, so here's the situation. Last week was a really tough week, just work-wise. It's just very draining. And so what I realized was that if I wanted to survive the work week and just make a comeback for the long weekend, I was like, I can do that. That is possible to do, and I might as well do that because I was suffering. I was having a really, really hard time being awake. Like I was just sleepy. Brain was not functioning and I was not feeling inspired or any of those things. And I'm the first person to tell you that just because you're not feeling inspired, it's not a good enough excuse to just not write for the day. But I was looking at all that I had done and I was like, I'm not behind on my goals. Like if I take this week to kind of chill out, it's not gonna kill me. I've been writing every day for like 6 months. I deserve a break. I was like, I deserve this work week to just come home, do what needs to get done and sleep. And then I can come back and full throttle the writing goal. And I have a day. It's Labor Day, like 1:30, and I'm ready to go. I have everything that I need. I was just reevaluating everything, and I'm still on track. Are you done with your first draft, Carrie? I don't know. We're gonna find out. I have planned a little bubble chart that I've never done it this way before, but I think it would be fun to like color in the bubbles when I'm done. But I have like, this is backwards. But like 30 minutes, a 10-minute break, 30 minutes, a 10-minute break, 45 minutes to go do chores, do something else, eat food maybe, I don't know. 30 minutes, 10 minutes, 30 minutes, 30 minutes. And that is the 30-minute sprints. That's the plan. At the end of that stretch of time, I want to see how much I can get going. I'm thinking if I work as solidly as I'm wanting to, it's not going to be a word count goal. That's why I've set these bubbles. I'm not so much typing as I am reading and splicing the acts together. I don't really think I'll be doing it this way ever again. And if I do, I need to come up with a more organized system of putting this draft together. I was not organized about it. That's the plan. I don't really know how far I can go. I think I might have some entire chapters to write. I might have some entire like scenes that I write to kind of fill in some plot holes that never happened. We shall see. I think Act 1 is done. Act 1 is 31,000 words. So like, I'm thinking that's good. Jeez. That's both of their POVs. It's 74 pages. Act 2 leaves much to be desired. That's fine. I signed up for this. So it's just gonna be a lot of work. So are you ready? Are you ready to come with me on Comeback Monday?
Because I'm so sleepy.
All right, I'm gonna hop on some writing sprints. What's funny is that like I watch my videos and I'm like, dang girl, your posture is horrible, and then I do nothing to correct it. I think I might need like a sit-stand desk if I keep grinding away like this.
Joke until I came.
still feel like I'm not enough for me.
Oh my god. Protect. Protect me at all costs. Protect me. Ooh, okay. Let's pull it together.
Cause ain't no time better than what you got now. And I got people to feed, so don't you worry about me. Cause I done spent a whole summer on some crutches inside, writing love songs, painting, contemplating about life. Fish. Baby boy, oh, I wish you would slow it down. If you made less noise, then you forget that you're around. But in the end, when you make it to the top of the tunnel, well, you grin and prove to these motherfuckers you told them. Baby boy, oh, I wish you would slow it down. If you made less noise, they may forget that you're around. But in the end, when you make it to the top of the tunnel, well, you grin and prove to these motherfuckers you told. Of course.
I was starting to get really distracted during the sprint, so I stopped right here, and instead of going into my fourth 30-minute sprint, I just went straight into doing some chores, and I have made myself a snack, dumplings, and my husband says that that's a dinner, and no, if this was a dinner, I would be eating maybe 12 of them. They're just freezer dumplings from Aldi, and they're some of my favorite things. Progress report. I figured out some stuff. I have mentioned multiple times at this point that the drafting process of this book has been extremely disorganized, and that's fine, but it's come with its challenges, of course. It's come with its perks and it's come with its challenges. So like the second act, especially from Isleen's point of view, basically didn't exist. Like I had crammed some of it up into Act 1, and it shoved some of it down into Act 3 on accident just because I didn't know what my midpoint was. Maybe I should read Save the Cat. But anyway, I got so wrapped up in Ghost's POV that I actually just kind of didn't really even write a second act for her. The second act is very vivid. Like the things that need to happen in her character, very vivid. They're right here. And so I just kind of forgot that I hadn't written them. I finally found the gap in the chapters that I had written, and so I know where to put it, and I'm kind of mapping out that right now, and I feel like I finally have something to write. The last half of August, if I was doing anything, August was a bust. I hit my goal like 30% of the time. But when I was working, it was like I was reading and then pasting, cutting, rearranging, alternating. It wasn't a ton of drafting. I was also kind of doing that like slow march towards burnout, and so the last week of August I really did. I let myself take a hiatus, and then this weekend I wrote a short story that was like untouched by this project, and so it was like I got to fully complete something and feel accomplished this month without like having to be in the middle of this project and feeling the weight of it, but like I'm back into it. I'm glad I did that because I'm feeling more refreshed and kind of ready to get back into it. Good things. All good things. Comeback day. Like this will be the only thing I do. Like I pulled dinner out of the freezer. This will be what I do today. There's nothing I would rather do on my day off than sit here and write. I love the days where I can just, this is all I have to do. Some minor responsibilities are taking me away from it, but they're needed. So I'm gonna have 5 30-minute sprints on the last half of this day. I'm gonna get into that because it's like 4 o'clock. I don't know how that happened. I think my brakes went over. Oh well, I'm not stressing about it. I'm just gonna keep going and not stress out about it. Hi. I'm falling ill. It's comeback week, and here's the plan for today. 30 minutes, 10, 30 minutes, 10, 30 minutes. That's the plan. Comeback week is just write as much as you can, and I'm having a hard time. Like, I'm tired, but I worked out. I took vitamins. Maybe I'm gonna read tonight, but I will get my water goal done. I will get my word count done. So we're getting back on track with this, and it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen slow, but it's gonna happen. I'm gonna do my best not to get distracted, because that's what is killing the cat right now, is distraction. I get distracted with the dumbest stuff, like my nails. You wanna know how many minutes I spent filing these 2 nails for what? My writing group wrote a bunch of stories about dead dogs, and they're good. That's the problem. They're good. They're sad. They're heartbreaking. I read a few sentences and then I have to put it down because it's making me upset. I don't know if I missed the assignment on the writing prompt, but I have a clip of me opening my Discord just kind of randomly during a break yesterday, and read some feedback from a person in the writers group that was really positive and sweet. I was like, oh my gosh. And I hadn't read everyone else's entries at that point, but they were all about dogs. I was like, did I miss the memo somehow? And she was just being super nice. I think we're gonna do an editing challenge next, and I'm not exactly sure what the details of that are, but I think it would be really, really cool. So more to come with that. I am curious to share my reflections on that with you guys, depending on how it shakes out. Anyway, that's my ranting about that. I'm gonna try to get this week to be a little bit more interesting, but I don't know. I feel like this week is gonna be, is she gonna make it? Is she gonna make it? Question mark, question mark. I don't know. Am I waking up at Dawn's booty crack tomorrow to start all over again? Yeah. So I gotta get going. I can't. Wish me luck. I might as well just go ahead and refill my tea. Okay, so a couple things have happened. Mostly just this brand of chocolate has been ruining my life. Been ruining my life in a good way. I meant to get the cranberry flavor at Aldi today, and instead I accidentally picked up the raspberry almond. And so I texted my husband very upset, and I was like, can you bring me that? Because I don't want to go back to the store. So we'll see if he brings it back. I was just taking inventory of the chocolate that is at my desk right now. So there's the orange, there's the chili, and then the raspberry, which is surprisingly good, actually. There's only so many push-ups I can do. Because, you know, I refuse cardio, essentially. I don't want to do it. If you want me to go on a run or something, you're barking up the wrong tree. So essentially, I'm eating all the workouts that I have done in all this chocolate. But I've got a hankering, and now I've got to try every flavor. Anyway, that has nearly nothing to do with writing, but there you go. Feeling good. Feeling good. I'm definitely coming down with a cold. Fine. Whatever. I'm not gonna die, but that's definitely happening. I did some reading. I'm in the middle of the Two Towers right now. I'm doing that mostly on audio, and then I'm going back through and tabbing the things that stuck out. I'm gonna light a different candle. It's gotta smell like apples and fairy farts up here, or else I can't function. The plan is to do some writing, obviously, but I'm also gonna try and take some time to edit my video this Friday. Last video came out late, and then I'll do some writing. I have dinner in the crock pot, so I don't have to think about it. I kind of have the evening. My husband is fixing some cars. Car projects tend to turn into massive undertakings when they're just supposed to be like 4 bolts. Things tend to escalate. If you know, you know. That's the plan. I'm gonna edit a little bit, and then I'm gonna write a little bit. Do I think I'll get 1,000 words today? No, I doubt it. I've gotten 1,000 words the past 2 days though. I'll just put 2 sprints on there. If I put out a ton of stuff for the short amount of time that I'm working with, because it's already 6 o'clock, I'll get overwhelmed and quit. So how's that? And so it'll look like this. And we'll see, maybe I will feel a little bit productive with that. Okay, I figured we'd debrief. Friday, it's video day, and here I am, once again, finishing a video on the day that I'm wanting to post it, but here we are. A lot of things have happened this week. Mainly, I wrote every day this week. It's the first time since like, let me go back and look at my record. It'll be the first time that that's happened since like middle of August. That's good. I'm happy with that, and I feel decent. I think my official word count though leaves a little bit to be desired. I'm working with, at the end of this week, 5,631 words. I did write every day, but I didn't write 1,000 words every day. I wrote over 1,000 words 2 days, and then had a handful of hundred. But I am impressed with myself getting back into the swing of things, and I think this is a good start to the rest of this month. And like, if I can keep up this momentum, I think I'll be good. In general, how did I do getting back on 75 hard? I did terrible on filming it, but September 2nd, I did good. September 3rd, I did good. And then yesterday it was around the same. It was like 500 words. Okay, so that didn't get done, but that got done. My workout got done, my water got done, my reading got done. Okay, So today, I'm not doing too good on the water. It's been one of those days. I'm gonna try and get my 1,000 words for today, which is gonna happen after I turn off the camera. I already did my reading for the day. Getting back on track is difficult after like the first day. I don't know, I don't think it has anything to do with momentum. I think it has more to do with like, it doesn't have to do with momentum, it has to do with maintenance. This is a look at my bubble charts for the week. The big ones that are colored in, except for this one, those are all sprints that I did. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 sprints. And that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.5 hours of writing this week. And when you put it that way, sure, my word count is not really up to snuff, but like in terms of time spent writing, I definitely put in my time, and that's good. And you know, that's valuable. People are gonna watch my videos and think that I'm an optimist. I want my writing to be like, I want this to be a positive thing, a thing that is uplifting. And if I wouldn't want you talking to yourself that way, like I'm not gonna talk to myself that way as much. I'm gonna try not to, at least, I don't know. In my soul, I want to be like, you stupid idiot, lazy, you could have done so much more, but really, realistically, that's not the truth. And the time, like if I just looked at my word count, I would be feeling pretty miserable right now. But like if I divide that up, that's 1,000 words for the past 4 days. Like I haven't even written today yet. Where's the mercy? Where's the grace? Where's the understanding? Not in the room with us. I'm not gonna sit here and dog on myself for not doing that bad. Like in terms of comeback week, we're coming back. We're going from barely writing anything, coming in hot, coming in strong. The first week of September. We are on our way to Preptober. This month is critical, and I'm not gonna let it go. The draft is drafting. Preptober is gonna be a tough month, but if I can get it, I think I can get it. I can get it. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be the greatest thing ever written? No, it doesn't have to be. It's gonna get done. I'm already like moving forward. I feel like I'm making forward progress. How bad could it be? I think this weekend I'm gonna try and go to the bookstore, and I think I might start reading a chapter of a fantasy. I don't need to be starting more books. Or maybe I'll continue reading Relic. I kind of set that down and forgot about it. And then maybe I just pick it back up. I'm kind of craving some Rockio. I've never read any Joe Abercrombie, but maybe I'll pick up one of my Abercrombie books and dabble. Who's to say? I don't know. You're probably gonna see it. I'm probably gonna vlog this weekend. So never fear, young ones. We're getting on track. It's gonna be good. Happy weekend to the work week survivors. We are strong, ready to do it all again. And a bit. Okay, adios amigos.